Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a clip for you today that was sent to me, and this is a woman who is fed up with dating. She's actually giving up because dating is trash, apparently, which it is. So we're going to be jumping into a couple of videos from her, the first of which she's talking about the dating icks that she has in 2025. So let's jump into it. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's take a listen to what she has to tell us.
I'm a team player, so I am going to share some common icks of dating in 2025. It's trash, by the way. If you're married, just stay married. I think you're going to be better off if you just stay married. Even if you're unhappy, I just recommend staying married, okay?
I mean, you're supposed to stay married, right? What's the alternative? You break your vows, you leave because you're unhappy or because you're bored. Like, this woman's advice to married people is to stay married. Like, that doesn't go without saying. But anyway.
It's nothing. It's trash. The dating pool is trash. 40 plus, trash. Straight downhill. But let's talk about some common icks, okay? Emotional intelligence, right? You would think whenever you start getting into the 40 plus club that there'd be some emotional intelligence. No, that's not true. That is not true at all. Not true at all. I dated.
You know what's funny about emotional intelligence, guys? I have covered so many of these videos, and I still don't even understand what emotional intelligence means. I actually threw it into ChatGPT before I recorded this video, and it's complete nonsensical BS. Okay? Emotional intelligence, like, the best thing I could say that it translates to is having empathy and understanding other people's feelings. I mean, you could have just said those things, but women love to throw around very vague terms, guys, like, oh yeah, the reason why dating sucks is because all of the men lack emotional intelligence. Do you ever consider that men actually do have emotional intelligence? They just don't want to emotionally open up to you because you're not pleasant. I see a lot of videos, guys, of women complaining about men not emotionally opening up to them and we're not emotionally intelligent. I think it's all BS. They don't seem to understand that men do have feelings. They just choose not to share them with you. And the reason why they don't care about your feelings is because they're not interested in committing to you anyway. Let's continue.
No, that's not true. That is not true at all. Not true at all. I dated a guy who literally, I felt like I was just banging my head against a wall anytime that there was conflict. And I try and talk through it with him. And it was just like literally banging my head against the wall. I'm like, this is pointless. This is pointless.
I love how we get no specifics, by the way, guys, right? Oh, dating this man was awful because, you know, whenever we had a disagreement, it's like I was banging my head against a wall. But she doesn't tell you what the disagreement was or what she actually means. Notice, guys, always vague language, never actually say anything tangible, because again, the moment the women say something tangible that's based in logic is the moment you can throw it all away and be like, oh, she's stupid, right? But if they keep it vague, then you look like the bad guy for disagreeing and being like, hey, wait a minute, this makes no sense, you see?
How can you be 40 whatever and lack emotional intelligence? If you had anything going for you, I would think it'd be emotional intelligence when you're in your 40s. No, not this guy. Second ick, someone that just agrees with everything that you say. Like, I was talking to one guy, and every single time that I would say something, he would agree with it. I don't want someone agreeing with me all the time.
I love how this woman's first complaint is that whenever she has a disagreement with another guy, he always disagrees. And then with this guy's always agree. You know, she's banging her head against the wall, unable to communicate with the first guy because he refuses to budge, assumedly. And then her second complaint is the guy always agrees with her. So, you know, you can't always disagree. You can't always agree. Guys, you've got to find this fantastic middle ground balance, okay, where sometimes you agree with the woman, sometimes, like, this is why the woman is single at 40, guys. It's the same kind of crap as women saying, oh, yeah, you know, I want a guy who has a lot of money, but then they get pissed off when you work all the time. You know, so on the one hand, they don't want a guy who agrees with them all the time, but they don't want a guy who disagrees with them. It's like, just shut up. You ever consider that maybe if you're a woman dating in your 40s, the problem is you? And people will always say, well, isn't it the same for men? Aren't men held to the same standard? And I say no. And the reason for that, guys, is a lot of men don't even get noticed by women until they're in their 30s and 40s anyway. And then all of a sudden, the women start paying attention to them because now they have assets and they have a stable career or whatever. But these men oftentimes are overlooked until they're like 35 anyway. Sometimes, you know, it depends on the guy, obviously, and what kind of work he's put into his life. But there's a very, very big difference between a woman being 40 and single and a man being 40 and single, right? If a woman's 40 and single, guys, you already know how much of a pain in the ass she is. You know what I mean? Like, holy.
I want someone like pushing my buttons and calling me out and challenging my thought process. Like if I wanted someone to agree with me all the time, I don't know. Like my kids don't even agree with me all the time.
Oh, okay. So there it is. She's a single mother, and she's the type of woman that wants to be handled, guys. She needs to be put in her place, and she needs to be, you know, told. Here's the thing. Men don't want to handle women, quote unquote. We don't want to handle you. We don't want to do battles with you, especially if you're 40 plus years of age and have a kid, man. Like, this is, dudes don't want to get in a relationship with someone who is a challenge. I don't know, you know, what kind of media brainwashing bullcrap this is, but like, guys, I think, wouldn't it, it's funny because she complains about a dude being agreeable all the time. Wouldn't it be amazing if you had a girlfriend or a wife who just always agreed with you? You know, never caused any issues, just completely peaceful, always agreed with everything. And if she did disagree, it was like super polite and actually helpful. It wasn't just to cause a battle. I think a lot of guys would love that, right? But you've got this woman who's like, yeah, you need to challenge me sometimes, and I need to be put in my place. I need to be handled. Also, I have kids. No, man, no.
I need someone to challenge my thought process. So, two icks. What are your icks? What are your icks? What are your dating icks?
Women who make TikTok videos. Let's continue on to the next clip because you thought we were done there, guys. No, women like that. This is why I never run out of content, is because these women just pump out so many videos, guys. Like there are thousands of new videos every single day. It's people are like, oh, Taylor, you know, you're just cherry picking videos. Like, guys, this is what modern women post on the internet. Oh, Taylor's cherry picking. Well, there sure seems to be a lot of cherries. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Okay, dating ick part 2. I probably have 1,000 of these because I've gone on several dates over the past 8 months.
Thousands of them, guys. Thousands.
And it's terrifying. It's so terrifying. Anyways, I know you guys don't want to hear this, but girls really do care about how tall you are. I mean, I do. If you're a short girl, you can date whoever you want. If you're a tall female, I'm 5'6", 5'7", we have to date taller men.
Okay, first of all, 5'6", 5'7" is not really tall. Isn't 5'6" the average for a woman or something like that, depending on where you live? So this woman is saying, hey, I have to date tall men because I'm 5'6". This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Let's continue.
Where you want. If you're a tall female, I'm 5'6", 5'7", we have to date taller men. I can't date someone that's 5'6". It's not like, no, I can't do it.
But you're 5'6", right? This is women logic, modern women logic 101. Check this out. This is a 5'6", 5'6" woman who thinks that she's tall, by the way, and she refuses to date a dude who's 5'6" or below. Like, let's be real about this. She wants a dude who's over 6 foot. Why? Because she's 5'6". Can you imagine how screwed dating would be, by the way, if men thought the same way? You know, I don't want to date a woman unless she's taller than me. I don't want to date a woman unless she earns more money than me. Like, dating would fall off a cliff more than it has already instantly if men thought like this.
So anyways, I met this guy on a dating app. We went to lunch. It said he was like 6'1", and I'm like, perfect. This is great. You know, we go to lunch and I meet him there, and he's already like inside sitting down. I'm like, that's weird. So I go in, I get to the table. I'm expecting him to stand up and like greet me. He stayed seated. How tall do we think he was? Do you think he was 6 foot 6'1"? The answer is no.
All right, let's see. Right, let's see how pissed she is about his genuine height. And again, I love how these women always have issues with how men lie about things on dating applications, but these are the same individuals who, in all of their pictures, will fake their body fat percentage and what their face actually looks like. Like if we were to see this woman's dating profile, guys, I guarantee you she would look completely different to how she does in real life. She would have filters on, she would have makeup on, she'd probably be using old photos, flattering angles that don't show her true body fat percentage. Hell, there's a good chance she didn't even say that she had kids on the dating app. And we're pissed at the dude for the height, by the way.
He was not. He was not. He was like my height. He was like 5'6" or 5'7".
Oh no, not a man who's the same height as you. Oh no. How did you cope with this absolute travesty?
And I'm thinking, how did you accidentally put that you were 6 foot or 6'1"? Was it an accident? It wasn't an accident. But anyways, so as we're leaving the restaurant, it gets worse. It gets worse. As we're leaving the restaurant, I get to the door and I expect him to open the door for me. Do you think he opened the door for me?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't care, man. I don't care. Okay. So we're a 40-plus-year-old single mother with a bunch of dating icks that makes TikTok videos, and we're complaining that the dude doesn't open the door for you. It's like, I just love how we have these traditional expectations of men, but like you can't, as a man, demand a traditional woman in any capacity whatsoever. As a 40-year-old single mother, you would be lucky if the dude opens the door for you. Like, these women act as though, I hate to use this language, but they act as though they're the prize, right? Like that the dude somehow is like winning the lottery by going on a date with them. You're a 40-year-old single mother. This is the male equivalent of like dating a dude who's severely overweight, no friends, and unemployed, and he's like 39. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and that guy is sitting there going, I deserve a model, right? Why didn't the woman cook for me? It's the same crap, man. 40-plus-year-old single mother wondering why men don't give her chivalry immediately. Crazy.
No, he did not open the door for me. I'm standing at the door, like, surely he's going to get the hint. Surely he's going to get the hint. No, he didn't. He didn't get the hint. He never opened the door. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to have to open this door myself.
Oh, wow.
So I open the door. We leave. He walks me to my car and he's like, I had a really, really great time. Like, we have a very good connection. I'd love to do this again. And I'm like, no, buddy. No, short king. We are not doing this again. You can't even open my door and you're the same height as me. No.
I love how this woman patronizes this guy, okay, and calls him a short king when she's the same height as him. And also, I want to stress, okay, if the dude was like, again, if this was some very tall, hyper attractive Chad, she wouldn't give a damn whether or not the dude opened the door. She would still hook up with him. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, all of these complaints that women have about, oh, he's not traditional, he's not emotionally intelligent, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I mean, the lists go on and on, okay? I can't be bothered thinking of all the complaints that modern women have because there's simply too many. I guarantee you all of these complaints, she would still complain, but she probably would have hooked up with that guy and still tried to pursue him if he was taller and more attractive. I just find these situations to be so hilarious, how out of touch these women are with reality. It's absolutely crazy, guys. And again, right, we're complaining about men being dishonest. And this is a woman who, like, look at her right now, guys. Let me just go back here for a second, okay? I mean, she's just put the text on her face. What about this one? This woman, if you guys are, some of you are probably just listening to the audio of this video, but if you're looking at like a computer or your phone or something, look at this woman's face right now, okay? She has makeup on her face and a filter on top, I believe. Like, you actually really don't know. If we were to take this woman, okay, after a night's sleep and with no makeup in the morning, this would effectively be a completely different person visually. And yet these are the same women who complain about men who lie about their height. Like, great, okay, the dude lied, fine. It's not good to lie. Everybody knows this. But like, let's not pretend like you're doing the same crap. And also, he lied about his height, and he's the same height as you. So what's the problem? You know what I mean? Oh, like she goes around calling this guy a short king, okay, being patronizing as hell. And she's the same height as he is. Like, get the hell out of here, man. These women are so incredibly entitled. Again, this woman is 40 plus years of age. I really want to stress that. Okay, this woman, in my opinion, in the face, she doesn't look 40 plus years of age, and that's because of all the crap she has on her face. Right? So imagine what she actually looks like. It would just complete night and day. But we're going to be leaving today's video there. I've had enough. This woman probably, in fact, she does have more videos. I'm not going to cover them. Maybe my editor will hand me some more in the future, but I'm not going to be reacting to any more of her videos today. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, guys. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.